Hello everyone, I am back to try this project today. We're using this little jar mold and I'm super excited about this. I have got about 6 ounces of 4-hour JDiction 4-hour demold made up already. We're going to be using some Let's Resin alcohol ink. I think I've got what I want here. This box came with a set of 48 and it's wonderful. Got about every color you can possibly imagine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with just a little bit here in the bottom. Went to about this much here, okay? And so now I'm going to drop some alcohol ink, and I think I'm going to do yellow for the tip of my flame. Is that open? Oh, not far enough, I guess. Go 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I've got my white ready, but before I do that, that is that yellow. I'm going to do, set that yellow aside. I'm going to do a bit of red. Okay, I've got kind of a mess right now. I'm not sure what is going to happen with this, but I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit more of this in there. Now I'm going to do a little bit of purplish red. Oops, cut the tip off. Making a bit of a mess. I'm going to do a little bit more. And let's see, now I'm going to add a bit of some more of this raspberry. A bit more of this yellow. Looks like a lot of red from the outside. More yellow. And now I'm going to add a bit of this blue, cerulean blue. I could make a green. I don't really want it to go green. Okay, so now I'm going to take, this is what it kind of looks like on the outside. I've got all these different rings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little glass stir stick. I bought some of these glass stir sticks on Amazon. These are for like chemistry projects and things, but I thought these would be great to use for some of my resin. I'm going to try poking some of this down there, blending these colors a little bit. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Okay, now, so as far as my sinker goes, I'm going to do a little bit more red around it. It's a lot of red. A little bit of the blue. It's a lot of blue. A little bit of this. And my sinker white. Okay, so we'll see what happens with this. And now I'm going to put some more resin in there. And I'm going to poke it down one more time with my stick. I see purple. I see a lot of purple. Okay. And not like bright, shiny, flaming purple. If I add yellow now, I'm probably going to get brown, and I don't want brown. So I think we'll go ahead and do a little bit more white. See if I can get it to sink a bit. Add a little bit more resin. I'm going to top this off. And then whatever we get, we get. When it's cured, we'll unmold it, and we'll find out if we need to redo it or not. Okay? I will see you then. Okay, everybody, this is completely cured, and I'm excited to get it out of here. I really don't know what to expect, but yeah, I'm excited for this project. So let's see if I'm going to get it out of here without any alcohol. Maybe. Used this mold a few times, so it's a little stretchier than it was when it was brand new. Yeah, I can just peel it wrong side out. Okay, there it is. Okay, gosh, so here it is. Now, it turned out really actually kind of pretty. I'm just thinking it definitely needed more bright yellow and orange for my flames. It doesn't really look too much like flames. Maybe a little bit more here on this side, but that's okay. It's still going to work for me to show you what I'm going to do. So here are the lids that come with this mold. I think this particular mold came from Temu. Okay, so when you purchase this mold, I'm pretty sure it just comes with maybe like one of these cork lids. And I bought extras. I think I bought a couple of packs of an additional 5 or 10 or however they came. So anyway, I've got quite a few of these. So it made me start thinking about some fun different things I could do with this. Well, one of the other things that I got on Temu, I buy some of these little miniatures oftentimes thinking that I could do something fun with this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on the top. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is probably just use a bit of UV resin. And I'm just going to use my black light flashlight. So I think I'll go ahead and put it on. I'm going to have to go around the edges where it's going to actually, the flashlight is going to be able to reach around in there. Not too much sense to put it in the middle of my fire because the black light won't reach through the solid material. But this just kind of fits just right on here. And you can use any kind of a thing that you think would be fun for this. Now you could also use the other lid that goes to that small jar that that I showed you with the little bird on top. We did that before, and you could put the little fireplace on top of that as well, would fit on here. But I just thought the cork looks a little bit more like the ground or like the dirt, so I thought it might work a bit better. Okay, so that's on there nice and tight. It fits down into the jar just right. So this is kind of what it would look like with the lid on. I mean, I do have the beginnings of some really great flame effects here, but what I see is that I had where I did clear and then resin and then more clear. It kind of gave me layers and rings around the edges. Otherwise, it would have worked a bit better. But some of this here, you see, some of this here, this pattern here, really does resemble flames. So if I would have just had yellow and orange and stuff through there a little bit more than the red, it would have looked a little bit more realistic. Okay, so now Here is a little pack of like just matches that I bought at some point at Christmas, and I thought would be fun. I don't think the whole jar will fit in there, no, but I thought it'd be fun to maybe take some of the matches and see how they would fit in here. Oh gosh, they fit just right. So I thought this would be really cute if you have a fireplace, or you know, maybe if you go camping or something, I don't know. But yeah, that is super cute. This little thing of mattress was actually made by Hallmark, and it looks like I paid $1.50 for those. I think if I take this tag out here, there's a place to strike the match on the bottom. I could take this off, the bottom part there, and maybe glue it to the bottom of that, because it's not gonna hit the matches. The matches fit pretty well down inside there, and there's plenty of room for the lid. So, and then you can see them inside. Okay, I am back to try this one more time, and I'm going to try to make the colors just a little bit different this time and see if we can get a little bit of a better outcome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour in a little bit more resin than I did last time. About half full. And I'm going to do a bit, just a little bit of this carrot, Pixiss carrot orange. And I'm going to follow it by this sunflower yellow. And then I'm going to use some of this Let's Resin in lemon yellow. Okay, want a lot more yellow this time. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pour to kind of force that down a little bit. Okay, and then now I want, let me see, I'm gonna need something here. Maybe this, I'm gonna take my little glass stir stick and just kind of poke this down. The yellow and the red and the orange together. I think this will look a lot more flame-like. I think I'm gonna add just a tint, just a drop of this blue. I hope I don't ruin the whole thing. Actually, let me go a little bit further with the resin because I don't want it to really go down. I want just a hint of blue going around the edges for the heat part of our fire, okay? Makes me nervous. And then I'm going to add a bit of the stone, Pixiss in stone, kind of a charcoal color. Okay. Now I'm going to, I've just got maybe just a few millimeters left here to fill up the top. And I'm going to pour and see if this will just push that blue and charcoal down just a little bit. Okay, there we go. I'm going to leave it like that now and just kind of see what we get. Okay, so remember this is the bottom and we want our flames to be dripping going down that way. And I think we have a much better chance of that happening this time than the last time. I think the colors are going to be a better choice. So yeah, I'm going to set this over and let it cure. And when it's done, we'll demold it and see if it's a little bit better. I'll see you then. You guys, this is completely cured and I'm just ready to get it out of here. I hope that it turns out a little bit better than the other one that we did. Now, again, here's this one that I was a little disappointed in. Just a little bit of a flame effect, little bit here through there, but then most of this had the lines through it. And yeah, so I think if I wouldn't have done any of the added resin, I wouldn't have had those lines there. But let's take this one out and see if it did any better with these fingernails. This might be tricky. I need to go back in and get them redone, but I'm definitely going to need a bit, probably some alcohol or some water in here. And let's see, do I have my water? I'm going to try just a little bit of water. This is not soapy water, it's just regular water. But sometimes it's just enough to kind of break the seal all around. Yeah, you can see it's helping to break that seal. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to get it down here all around. It should come out pretty easily. Just get that seal broken. You can see it turning white around the areas where the air's coming in the bubble, in the water, I mean. All right, get this out of there. Now, it does maybe not look exactly like flames, okay, but the color is a little bit better to go along with the top. So I think I am still happy with it. You can see it does kind of graduate up the color of the yellow and orange. Graduates up until it's clear here, so I do like that. It gives it more of a flame effect. That way, a little bit of the blue came down, not very much. Here's our charcoal and stuff on the bottom. I was hoping just a little bit of that charcoal would come up, but it did not. It stayed here on the base, and that's all right too. But let's go ahead and stick our matches in this one. These are just those little wooden matches. And if you want to actually, here, let me just measure these really quick to tell you which size of matches would work in this particular jar mold. I've used this mold a few times, so these are 2-inch matches, okay, or about 5 centimeters, okay, and those fit just right down inside of there. And now here's our top, and let's go ahead and get this bottle of water out of the way and see the difference, okay? Now here is this with the red. And I think that this color is going to match this so much better. And let's put this on. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. That made a world of difference. What do you think? I think this just really worked a lot better together. So if you try this, I would just maybe forego the red altogether and just work with the oranges and yellows and those kinds of hues. So, yep, I'm happy with this. I will use the other part, maybe this for hold my paintbrushes or something, but this is going to keep my matches. And I think this project turned out really fun. This would be a cute for Father's Day, or maybe for a gift for somebody who likes to go camping for their trailer or their motorhome or something. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you had fun with this project. I hope it inspires you to try something new, and I will see you all next time.